COP28 President Sultan Al Jaber has denied that Dubai's hosting of the meeting is an affront to sell oil deals to other governments. His statement falls on the eve of the summit, which will see 190 governments gather to discuss climate issues.
To many, Dubai is a dubious choice to host a climate summit. It owes its existence to oil money, that and energy-hungry air conditioning. The desert heat can hit 50 degrees. And before the global climate talks have even begun, the summit's president, also CEO of the national oil company, has been forced to counter reports that as hosts, they were planning to use a meeting about cutting emissions to cut deals with other producers.
These allegations are false, not true, incorrect, and not accurate. And it's an attempt to undermine the work of the COP28 presidency.
The story the United Arab Emirates wants to tell is of its leadership in clean energy. This is the Masdar Al Dhafra solar plant, completed just ahead of COP28. It's 7 kilometres across and for now is the largest single-site solar farm in the world. Globally, the UAE has invested some $200 billion in clean energy, and the state oil firm ADNOC is investing billions more, cutting emissions from its oil and gas production. This solar plant stretches literally as far as the eye can see, and its 4 million solar panels were bolted together in just 10 months. And that makes it kind of hard to doubt the UAE's commitment to clean energy. But the amount it spends on renewables, even at this scale, is dwarfed by their investments in fossil fuels. So you can see why people question their claim that they and other oil-rich countries can be part of the solution to the climate crisis. Something I put to ADNOC director Musaba Al-Kabi. When do we see it shift? When are you going to pivot and accelerate that transition?
It is in the interest of everyone that we keep investing and double down on the renewable. We are doing all of the above. Renewables, solar, wind, we're expanding in carbon capture, we're expanding in hydrogen.
But you're still expanding in oil and gas.
But look at the reality.
That's what the science says we just can't carry on doing.
Yeah, the reality is the world needs energy. The climate targets by 2050 or early, I think these are challenging targets. Let's acknowledge that.
Do you think they can be met?
I strongly believe that they can be met. Let's not underestimate when we come together, we act. Let's not underestimate when there is a clear and present danger, we respond.
Stark language for an oil executive, but the danger's increasing. Despite a rush to renewables and 28 years of talks, emissions are still going up, not down. The UAE wants to use its presidency to inject pragmatism into the climate talks, but by refusing to signal the end of the line for fossil fuels, it's hard to see how they succeed.